To me, the Generation Z are here to stay. The Generation Z are here to stay. I know the definition is coming from the internet, but we need to also think about those who are not on the internet, those youths. I have to say this. Years ago, I remember telling one of the chairperson of district service in Acholi, District Service Commission in Acholi land here. I told him that due to your corruption, you're recruiting of only your relatives at work. I must remind you that if there will be any future African rebels, it will come from frustrated, educated African youths who are talented, strong, and even wise, by the way. And I went ahead to tell him that they will have no prior military training, but they will be the strongest. That's what I told him. He laughed at me, and I also laughed at him. So, this is the dilemma we are in. Sometimes it's not about the top government, but for Ruto, it was clear it is his own mistake. The hiking tax. You hike tax on food. That is lack of economic mindset. In economics, even if you want to rewrite economics principle, like what? Taxes on food will lead to increase in price in food. Now, increase in price of food and the rest of other products is termed as headline inflation, which can lead to stagflation or depression, economic depression. So when the price of other products are high and the price of food is high, the economy will be in headline inflation. People cannot stay in headline inflation for so long. It's impossible. Just like it is said, if the rule prevents you from succeeding, then you should fight against the rule before you start fighting to succeed. You see? And I think that's what the Generation Z in Kenya did. Now, all African leaders need to be very careful. This is not a game of gun, man. This is not a game of gun. The Generation Z will not fight with guns. Yes, they will not. They will use only two things. The brain and then the spirit. Those are the things that they were given birth with. They were given birth with their soul and also their brain. How will they fight with the brain? When they look at what is not good, they will act, because gone are the days when you used to have to go to the library to look for information to get to know the history about something. And also, gone are the days when you used to look for TVs, cable TV, in order for you to get information. You just look, NTV has posted in your hands, in the smartphone, and you get the latest information. Then how will they fight with their soul? Sacrifice. You saw even though they were splashing tear gas and guns, they had to struggle to go in. That is sacrificing yourself already to die. And that brings back to the point that I told one of the district service commission. I cannot mention the name here because I don't want to enter into deeper tension, or I don't want to look stupid. So I told the district service commission that they will have no prior military training, but they will be the strongest. Sacrifice. If you want to kill them all, then you will be ready to kill thousands to millions. This is a message to all African leaders. These are the same Generation Z that have been defending you on the internet, on your fake policies. But they have woken up. They have woken up, and they will keep waking up. What does it cost you to do what is right? Now they've changed their mind. It is now political. They now want Ruto out. We don't know whether they will give up or they will continue to pursue those that are in Kenya. Now, the one that happened in Burkina Faso, many people don't see it as Generation Z. A young person of 34 overthrowing president and becoming the president with a lot of other youths in his military. Some of the African leaders, even they recruited very young. That was the Generation Z of that time. Recruited very young people in their army and overthrew government. They forget. They keep mistreating. The young people are well aware that they are the ones who carry the tax burden because they are the ones who are economically productive age brackets. These people with big stomachs, suits, and ties, they're just there to deceive people that they are very knowledgeable. Knowledgeable that we have experience. Some of you have experience in corruption. Just experience in corruption. I remember a statement, this is very funny, a statement from one of the Generation Z when he was being interviewed some years ago when I was still very young in Kenya, before even the word Generation Z came to life. The guy said, the corruption situation in Kenya, he was asked, what can you say about the corruption situation in Kenya? The guy said, the corruption situation in Kenya is so colluwobos, it is so katawapas, that we Kenyans need to pick some selective amnestic bamfosa to barbarize the situation. So that was a kind of mixture of correct and wrong English, but it was emotional trying to react